Hey everyone, welcome back to All About Bodybuilding. The 2025 Mr. Olympia has officially come to an end, and what an incredible weekend it was. We saw the best bodybuilders in the world bring their absolute peak physiques to the biggest stage in the sport. From shocking upsets to emotional comebacks, this year's Olympia delivered everything fans could ask for. In today's video, we're going to break down the complete results of the 2025 Mr. Olympia Open Bodybuilding Division, from those who missed the top 15 all the way to the new Mr. Olympia champion. Starting with Chenglong Shen from China, who finished outside the top 15. This was his Olympia debut after winning the Huangji China Pro earlier in the season. While Chenglong brought solid muscle size and structure, he still lacked the maturity, detail, and conditioning required to stand out at this level. His overall presentation looked unfinished compared to the elite names on stage. I had already mentioned before the show that unless he peaked perfectly, cracking the top 15 would be difficult, and that's exactly what happened. Still, for his first Olympia, it was a respectable showing. Hakeem Williams from the USA also missed the top 15. Once a top 6 Olympia finisher back in 2020, Hakeem returned this year after qualifying by winning the Big Man Spain Pro. He even managed a strong 6th place at the 2025 Arnold Classic. Unfortunately, his physique this time lacked that crispness and shape. His waist wasn't tight, shoulders didn't pop, and his back detail was missing. Hakeem is still one of the biggest men on any stage, but the lack of refinement and flow kept him from breaking into the first callouts. Dorian Haywood from the USA also finished outside the top 15. The 3-year-old veteran qualified by winning the 2025 Masters Olympia, defeating Phil Klahar to earn his Olympia debut. For his age, his condition and balance were impressive, muscular, dry, and aesthetic, but the open class this year was simply on another level. Even though he didn't crack the top 15, standing on the Olympia stage itself was a huge career moment for Dorian. Brett Wilkin, also from the USA, was another athlete who didn't make the top 15. This was Brett's first Olympia appearance. After returning from a long break due to gut health issues, he made an impressive comeback by winning the Legion Sports Fest Pro in 2024. Brett brought a balanced, full physique but lacked that next level of muscle maturity and separation. His conditioning wasn't sharp, and his physique looked slightly flat. If he had nailed the peak, he could have easily been in the top 15, but still a strong first Olympia showing for the Butcher. Sasan Herati from the UK also missed the top 15. Sasan had one of the busiest seasons, competing in multiple shows before finally winning the Toronto Pro and Empro Classic to qualify for this year's Olympia. Earlier, he placed second to Regan Grimes at the California Pro, but later came back to beat him. Normally, Sasan brings shredded conditioning, but this time his look wasn't as sharp, his peak timing was off, and he couldn't match the quality of his pro wins. Even so, for his first Olympia, it was a good performance and a learning experience. In 15th place, we have Rubiel Nexzilla Mosquera from Colombia. The mass monster of the lineup, Rubiel qualified by winning both the Mr. Big Evolution Pro and the Flex Weekend Italy Pro. His freaky size and fullness stood out, but his midsection control continues to be a major issue, breaking his flow and symmetry. His legs were huge but lacked deep separation. Despite these weaknesses, Rubiel brought one of his best overall looks so far and earned a respectable top 15 finish in his Olympia debut. At 14th place, Regan Grimes from Canada. Regan's best Olympia finish was 8th in 2023, and this year he won the California Pro and placed runner-up at the Toronto Pro. As always, his shape and aesthetics were on point, but his conditioning continues to hold him back. On stage, he didn't look as dry or crisp as his progress pictures suggested. Regan's structure is top tier, but to climb higher, he'll need to bring that next level conditioning we all know he's capable of. At 13th place, we have Urs Kalesinski from Germany, making his debut in the Open division after moving up from Classic Physique. After placing third at the 2024 Classic Olympia, Urs added nearly 30 pounds of muscle and shocked everyone by winning the Pro Muscle Italy Pro, beating big names like Quintaneria and Sergio Oliva Jr. While many experts said he should have taken another year to grow, Urs still showed great symmetry, flow, and sharpness. For a first-year open competitor, finishing 13th at the Olympia is an incredible achievement. At 12th place, Jordan Hutchinson from the USA. This was his first ever Olympia, and he earned his qualification by winning both the Tampa Pro and Texas Pro back-to-back. Jordan brought an impressive mix of mass, balance, and detail. While he doesn't yet have the muscle maturity of the top-tier pros, his overall package was strong enough to surprise everyone and land him in 12th. A fantastic debut and a big statement for the future. At 11th place, we have Behruz Tabani from Iran, finally making his long-awaited Olympia debut after years of visa issues. He won the Dubai Pro to qualify and looked incredible. Many fans believed he could easily break into the top 6, but Behruz landed in 11th. His conditioning was great, but some areas lacked crispness under the bright Olympia lights. Considering he beat both Bonac and Tonio earlier in Dubai, this result sparked controversy among fans and coaches. Still, Behruz made an unforgettable impression on the Olympia stage. At 10th place, Vitaly Gudvito Ugolnikov from Brazil. Competing in his first Olympia after winning the Arnold Classic Brazil, Gudvito brought his best physique to date, harder, fuller, and sharper. His quads are among the best in bodybuilding today, with insane size and deep lines. His symmetry and balance have also improved dramatically. Cracking the top 10 inches, his Olympia debut is a massive success and shows that Gudvito is here to stay. At 9th place, William Bonac from the Netherlands. The veteran former runner-up proved once again that experience matters. At 43, he qualified by winning the Detroit Pro and brought his trademark dense round muscle with strong conditioning. He also placed 5th at the Arnold Classic earlier this year. Bonac's upper body thickness remains elite, and finishing inside the top 10 again at this age is nothing short of remarkable. At 8th place, Tonio Burton from the USA. Matching his 2023 Olympia finish, Tonio continues to be one of the most balanced physiques in the division. After winning the Legion Sports Fest Pro, Tonio looked aesthetic, full, and sharp on stage. He placed 3rd at the Dubai Pro earlier this season behind Bonac and Behruz. His shape and structure make him one of the most complete bodybuilders in the lineup. At 7th place, Brandon Curry from the USA. The 2019 Mr. Olympia and two-time Arnold Classic winner looked much improved this year compared to 2024. His conditioning, density, and balance were clearly better, and he seemed more confident on stage. Working with a new coaching team, Brandon presented a more polished, streamlined version of himself. He might not be in his prime anymore, but his presentation and muscle maturity still set him apart. A great showing and an excellent comeback for Brandon Curry. At 6th place, Nick, the mutant walker from the USA. Coming into the Olympia with massive hype, many believed Nick could win it all this year. After dominating at the Pittsburgh Pro and New York Pro, expectations were sky high, but the version of Nick that showed up at Olympia wasn't the same. His waist looked wide and uncontrolled, and his trademark dry, grainy conditioning was completely missing. The physique looked soft and watery, and that cost him. Despite his insane size and density, the lack of crispness held him back. It's a disappointing finish for Nick, but a clear reminder that even the biggest names must nail conditioning to win at this level. At 5th place, Martin Fitzwater from the USA. After placing 4th last year, Martin slipped one spot but continued to show great progress. His physique is incredibly well balanced with dense muscle and clean lines. Although his conditioning at Prejudging wasn't perfect, he tightened up by finals and displayed his trademark structure and fullness. For such a young athlete, remaining in the top 5 at the Olympia is a major achievement. Martin is definitely the future of this division. At 4th place, Samson Dauda from the UK. Last year's Mr. Olympia. This time, Samson downsized slightly and came in softer, losing the fullness and pop that made him unbeatable in 2024. Even though his shape and balance are still among the best in the world, the overall impact wasn't the same. After the show, Samson congratulated Derek and promised to come back stronger. He remains one of the most complete athletes in the sport, with incredible structure and proportions, but he'll need to regain that 2024 size and hardness to reclaim the title. At third place, Andrew Jacked from the UAE. This was Andrew's best ever performance, sharper conditioning, fuller muscle bellies, and a much stronger presentation. His confidence and posing were on point, and he's finally starting to live up to his massive potential. After the show, Andrew thanked his coach and fans and said this motivates him to push even harder next year. A very well deserved top 3 finish for one of the sport's rising superstars. At second place, Hadi Chupan from Iran, the people's champion once again. Hadi came in shredded, dry, and dense, with unreal muscle detail and conditioning. Many fans and even some experts believe he deserved the win. However, standing next to Derek, he appeared slightly smaller, and the judges favored Derek's structure and flow. Hadi took the loss emotionally, posting heartfelt messages online about his disappointment. Regardless of the result, Hadi remains one of the most consistent and complete bodybuilders on earth. And finally, your 2025 Mr. Olympia champion Derek Lunsford from the USA. Derek made history by becoming only the second man ever, after Jay Cutler, to lose the title and then win it back. His physique was balanced, dense, and perfectly conditioned. Every muscle group had improved from his chest and legs to his back and arms. His posing was precise, and his confidence radiated through the entire show. While some fans may debate the judging, there's no denying that Derek brought an incredible package. He becomes a two-time Mr. Olympia champion, taking home $600,000 in prize money and reclaiming his place at the top of the bodybuilding world. And that wraps up the full results of the 2025 Mr. Olympia Open Bodybuilding Division. It was one of the most competitive Olympias we've seen in years, filled with drama, emotion, and incredible physiques. Congratulations to all the athletes who made it to the stage. It's truly the highest honor in the sport. So, who do you think deserved to win this year? Was Derek Lunsford the rightful champion? Or do you think Hadi Chupan was robbed again? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, stay tuned to All About Bodybuilding for more updates, analysis, and show results from around the world.